Working on a 2005 Chevy Silverado 1500, having an issue with the steering wheel clunking. So I'm going to show you how to replace the steering column bearing. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and lock the steering wheel into place here. The way we're going to do that is just putting the seatbelt through the seat here, because you don't want the steering wheel to move at all, because you got a clock spring in there for your airbag. So go ahead and get that steering wheel locked in, and then you can bring your seat all the way back here. Just don't want the steering wheel to turn on you, because you want to have enough room to get underneath the dash here. And then what you're going to want to do is crawl underneath the dash here, locate your steering shaft here, and this is going to be your bearing right here, this white piece. So what you want to do is locate this nut right here, right below the bearing. There's a bolt going through. That's going to be a 15mm nut. So let's go ahead and try to get a wrench on here, see if we can loosen this up, hopefully. This may be on there fairly tight. So if you can kind of get it loose in there, flip your wrench around. Starting to come loose there. Once you get that loose, you can usually unscrew this with your fingers now. Get that nut off of there. And then you can go ahead and pull this out here, just like that. Now what we're gonna do is just kind of slide this, push it towards the firewall here. So you want to pull that all the way off, just like that, and then you can just kind of drop this down. Now what we're going to do is pull down on the bearing here. Let's pull that down. And see if you can get this off of here. Just really tight. Rotate that a little bit to get this out of here. There we go. So just pop that off of there like that. Let's take a look at the old bearing and then the new one. So this is the old one here. Not sure if it's the original, but this one I can hear, it's almost like a grinding noise in there. And you could just feel that bearing, because it's just a plastic race in there, and then it just wears out over time. So the new one, I went with the Dorman 905-512. Got this off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for it. But you can see that's the new one, and I can just feel how much smoother this one is turning in my finger, whereas this one like doesn't even want to barely turn. So let's go ahead and stick this one in. So go ahead and grab your new bearing here, and I think I'm gonna have this open end towards the bottom here to get it past that point like we did on the pulling the old one out here. So try to get this fed up in here. Get it kind of past that point there on the bottom. And let's see if we can push up on this. There we go. Let's get that kind of lined up. Go ahead and try and push that up in there. There we go. Let's see if I can get a better, this cord's hanging down. Try to get you guys a better angle here. There we go. Let's push that up in there. There. Okay, so just like that. And there is a Dorman logo right here. You want that pointing downward to where this open part is. And then just make sure if you can get both hands under here, that's fully clicked in. There we go. You hear that click? So now we know we're all the way in. So then we can go ahead and pull this up. Back in there. It's just really hard because this bracket gets in the way. Let me grab a pry bar. Let's see if I can get a pry bar up in here just to kind of help. Grab a pry bar, a flathead screwdriver, pop that up in there, and then we'll take our bolt and our bracket here, stick that back through, and the hard part's going to be getting this nut started. I suppose if you wanted to, you could rotate the steering wheel beforehand, before you take all this off, to where the nut is on the other side. But I think this will still work. As long as you can get it started with your fingers here. And just wedged it up in there. So this is probably the hardest part right here. Just getting that started on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and just start tightening that down. We'll get that snug. Okay, so you want to get that nice and tight because it was on there really tight when I had to break it free. double check. Okay, so just like that. And like I said, it might be a little easier if you turn the steering wheel before you do this whole job to where the nut's on the other side. I just wasn't sure if I'd be able to get the bolt out if the bolt was going to hit on this bracket, so that's why I did it like this. So then you can just go ahead and undo your seatbelt here. Then we'll just go ahead and start it up. Make sure everything's good. Go from side to side. And I'm gonna call that good. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the video. Again, this was a 2005 Chevy Silverado 1500. Went ahead and replaced the steering column bearing. Really simple to do on these trucks. Takes you maybe 15-20 minutes at the most to get it replaced. So hopefully this video helps you out. If it does, hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.